Hi Animal Crossing people, it's so good to see you and be here. I feel like the last month has been an insane whirlwind. Basically 2.0 came out and then my life went 2.0 because I moved very far, thousands of miles cross country, and tomorrow is my birthday and then I'm moving into my brand new house, which I can't wait to share with you. But I today wanted to talk about Animal Crossing New Horizons, the state of affairs, where it's at, and what's coming next. All right, this is exciting. Also a little scary, so make sure to let me know your take in the comments down below. Hit that like button if you're excited for our next Animal Crossing adventure, and if you enjoy these videos or any of the ACNH videos I've made over the last almost 2 full years now. Wow, how time has flown, but I'm so glad I'm flapping along with all of you. All right, so let's dig in. Animal Crossing 2.0 has been out for a while now, right? It's been over a month. And we've kind of settled into the world where we have Happy Home Paradise, and we have Brewster, and we have all the returning NPCs at the Roost, and we have Cap'n, and we have Harv's Island, and we have a ton. Now let me remind you, you got a chance to get even more because I'm still giving away 3 $20 Amazon gift cards with my friends over at Disney Emoji BLITZ. It's super easy to enter. All you gotta do is click the link in the description down below to grab the game, reach level 25, and then send me a screenshot of your progress over on Twitter. We'll be picking 3 winners soon to give you some extra dough to spend for the holiday season. All right, the game is super cool, super cute, and they've added a bunch of fun holiday Disney characters, so definitely check it out. Every time you do, it helps the channel, and I think it helps your day get a little more fun. But let's talk about what's next for AC, all right, because here we are. And I've been trying to think, am I excited about where we are? Or am I content with where we are? Or am I disappointed in where we are? Because what's on the horizon? Okay, Toy Day, which does have some new items. Festival is coming in February, and that will probably have maybe some new things. And then, I think the big hope is that we do get a Legend of Zelda crossover. Considering that those characters were already in the Animal Crossing universe as part of New Leaf, and considering just about everything from the past has come back to fill in New Horizons to be a much more fleshed out game, I do think the Zelda villagers as a crossover have a high chance, especially because I hear rumblings and rumors that there still could be a dedicated Zelda Direct in 2022. You might remember we thought there'd be a dedicated Zelda Direct this year in 2021 because of the anniversary, because of the Breath of the Wild 2, and it never materialized. Well, it seems like Nintendo's plans were delayed a bit, and maybe there still is more Zelda to show off next year. We definitely know they need to highlight and help us understand what makes Breath of the Wild 2 a true 2, so that will require either a big chunk of a Direct or its own presentation. And maybe there are some projects like Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD that are supposed to be for the anniversary that got shifted a bit, and they need to announce those as well. That would be my best bet for a place to reveal and release the Animal Crossing Zelda crossover villagers. And I'd say right now, I think there's an 80% chance of that happening, just because of how much from the past has been brought forward, including Sanrio, which is a much more not Nintendo-y thing to bring back. So if they brought back that, they made that work, they released separate cards to sell at stores just for Hello Kitty universe, I think they can do it for their own characters. And that brings us to Splatoon. We know that Splatoon 3 is supposed to be out, and a lot of things point to it being a first half title, meaning between January and June. I'm expecting it to be the May release for the year. I think that's when it'll drop, and I feel like that's a fine time right around sort of the 3rd anniversary of Animal Crossing New Horizons, a little bit past it, to say, hey, we're gonna bring back the Splatoon crossover villagers, to just really flesh things out and finish and say okay, now you've got literally everything. So I think there's probably, I'd say maybe a 70% chance of that coming. I feel like Zelda means more to Nintendo and would be more likely to assuredly be incorporated, but I think Splatoon, given the new game, has a very high chance as well. But beyond that, the horizon looks very slight. I think maybe we'll get a seasonal event or 2, but most likely it'll be bug fixes. I think outside of the villagers, there's not much hope for anything new for ACNH, and that had me reflecting, do I feel content with that, or do I feel disappointed? And I thought at first I would be really disappointed because I'm someone that loves the updates. I love the hunt for the new, and I love waiting and anticipating, predicting, guessing, diving deep into the data mines. And yet, I feel pretty content. I think Nintendo did so much with 2.0 that the game really feels whole. And it's something that the game never felt before. And so we sat there being like, oh my gosh, we need more, we need more. When's the next update? When's the next update? Are they ever gonna bring this game to the point it could really reach the level it could be at, the level we believe it could be at? Is it a new game? Is it a sequel? Is it just borrowing from the past? Well, they now have kind of achieved all of it. And we have this well-rounded experience that includes many of our favorite characters, a whole island of NPCs at Harv's, Cap'n is there, Brewster is there, and Happy Home Paradise, frankly, is one of the best DLC on Nintendo Switch, and probably the best Animal Crossing DLC ever. That archipelago and that cast of characters are amazing, and the special buildings and facilities you can build are extra fun. I love fulfilling requests, and the list of things that you unlock is impressive. Culminating in that final party, it's just a really awesome time, and then bringing some of that stuff back to your island. I think that DLC is incredible. Like, it's as close to a 10 out of 10 DLC as you can get. And so given how well they did with 2.0, how much they brought, it's hard to really want. Like, what else could you want? Sure, there's more they could do, but at this point, it's like, that seems like a new game. It seems like they have really just rounded out this experience. Maybe it was jaggedy before, but they brought so much with that last Direct and so much with the 2.0 update. I feel good about the game. And I'm really curious if you feel good about the game. I know there's like definitely a sadness around no more big updates and no more major changes, no more really fun, cool trailers to look forward to, no more big reveal days, no more me freaking out about the next character to be added, because they're kind of all there. They kind of just gave it to us all at once, and it was the happiest moment for this game's entire history. It was the full horizon, the sunrise and the sunset for this amazing game. And after 2 years, we now sit here with kind of the perfect package. I mean, yes, there still are some lackings and some quality of life issues, but I think there's no way to appease everyone and there's no way to add everything. They can't check every single box, but I feel like they've checked so many. I'm kind of just happy with it. I kind of look at New Horizons and say, wow, they did it. They delivered a great game, a lot of great memories, a lot of great experiences, and now we just enjoy it. And I think that's the weirdest part for me is like, it's just to play now, right? It's not like to wait for the new feature or investigate what's being added or try to dive deeper. It's just, no, now you can just relax and enjoy. And I'm sure we'll continue to uncover small new things and different quirks and different ways to design and new techniques. And there will be patches to fix bugs, remove things, add a few things, right? It's still gonna get small, you know, I don't know if you want to call them updates or patches or how you want to refer to them, but I think the game's in a really good place right now. I think the community's in a really good place. And that's sort of the other piece of the puzzle, is that this update revitalized the community in such a way that it put it back in fantastically good graces, fantastic happiness, fantastic satisfaction, and fantastic friendship. And so I think the game just kind of feels like, not like it was sunset, right? Like sent out to die, but rather just sort of like ushered forward. And yes, it's not really elevating itself, but it's at such a high plateau now, it just goes forward beautifully. And it's a game that you can enjoy with friends and family or solo for as long as you want. You have so much content, access to so much, the opening of so many bundles and bundles of items, 9,000 or whatever it was in the last update, plus Happy Home Paradise. And I bet some of you haven't even purchased that DLC, haven't started it, haven't really dived that much further because you've just been exploring 2.0. And now there's this whole other piece that you can kind of play infinitely. That archipelago is just a design paradise, literally, forever. And so strangely, against my normal instincts, I feel great about ACNH. And I think if they are able to add those other villagers, it'll just be cherries on top. You know, I'd love a surprise. I'd love to see something magical, mysterious, crazy happen for the 3rd anniversary. But it probably won't, and that's okay. I'd love to know how y'all feel about this game, where you're at with it right now. Are you content? Are you super sad updates are over? Do you think there's things they need to add? Do you think it really needs a 3.0? Or do you think 2.0 is just the way to go? It's the way that they did go, and so I feel good about it. Let me know your take. I'd love to hear from all of you, and I hope you're all doing well. I know we haven't had as much time to talk and chat lately, but I promise you, we still got good Animal Crossing content cooking. There'll still be videos and a chance for our family to hang out. So thanks for being here for me. I'm so excited for the next phase of my life and the next phase of this game as we move beyond updates into just finding out more and more why this game is one of the best on Nintendo Switch and one of the best in the last decade, and maybe even one of the best Nintendo has ever made. I think that's now a lot easier to say with 2.0 than it was beforehand. But let me know what you think. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Thank you once again, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive out there. And until next time, SwitchForce out.